So station number 5 is going to be your rower. Again, same as the ski erg. The damper settings are going to be 7 for pro, 6 for men's open and ladies pro, and then also 5 for women's open, which can be adjusted before you start and can't be adjusted after that. So it can only be adjusted once, even on the doubles. With the doubles, you can obviously swap over at any point. The singles is just going to be your standard 1,000 meters on your own. The doubles you can't split. In terms of technique on this one and setup, make sure as well before you start that these foot plates are in the right position. Sometimes you might come into a station and someone might have moved them all the way up. It depends on how efficient you are at moving them. Have a little bit of practice and training of adjusting them really quickly. For me personally, I just jump on and crack on and try and deal with whatever setting it is because it wastes too much time. But if you want to practice trying to adjust the foot position, you can do. My personal preference in terms of technique when it's approaching the rower is running on, nice and quick, stepping over, get one foot in, grab the handles, get the rower moving a little bit while I adjust, and then as I get into it, I'm just slightly tightening the foot plates, making sure on the actual rowing technique, I'm reaching forward, really pulling back, not trying to go for too much speed, we're just getting into a good rhythm. What I don't want to see with rowing, which a lot of people do, is squatting too much into it, so the bums hitting the heels and they're really using the legs and not too much arms. Almost thinking this movement is like a deficit deadlift or like almost like a hang power clean if you've done one before. So you're coming forward, reaching, pulling back, slightly lean back and pull nice and high to that chest. And make sure with Hyrox, your legs are going to be very, very fatigued at this point. So use that upper body as much as you can to save those legs a little bit. When you're done, nice and quickly, kick yourself out and then you're off to the next station. For anybody who's doing singles, this is going to be just after the halfway point of your race. So you are going to be tired. Your heart rate should have a chance to slightly drop down. So maybe use this station as a little bit of recovery. Not to say go easy, but give it a chance to catch your breath, compose yourself. I personally, after the rower, have an energy gel just to get a little bit of carbs and some electrolytes in, especially after a really tough station, being the burpees, then the run, and then I got a chance to sit down, let my heart rate come down, maybe 1 or 2 beats per minute on the rower, but I'm still working hard. A little tip in terms of doubles, I would probably try and minimize the transition period over. Maybe just transition over once, so whoever's the stronger runner, I would get them to go onto the rower second, so they have a little bit of a breather beforehand. Then when it gets to 500 meters, swap over, rather than transition on like the ski, for example, where you probably could swap over every 200, 250 meters. Try and transition just the once on this one, but maybe just slow that pace down even 5 seconds per 500 meters. Those 5 seconds of you going a bit slower are probably going to be more beneficial than the extra 10 seconds of you transitioning over. Just a little bit of a tip for you on the row.